one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see, last season's national champions, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Becht. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Durham. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? No way to run up the middle. The game goes back to 1895, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity in this rivalry because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right, things seemed to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Specht. The screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. His man, it's Williams. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now they're running on the toss. First down, looking for more now. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They'll try the right here. Stop right there at the line. No gain. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking downfield, it's Russell. On the move now. Toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The back's got it. Runs through the defender. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So a 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. Team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, and he shanked it. And he's out of bounds here on the return. Offense coming back onto the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Grab behind the line, it's Williams. Tackle is made, that's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. He finds some space. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Ball handed off. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. To the air, it's Russell. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He's swarmed by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Dropping back, it's Becht. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. Looking to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special? He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. To throw, it's Russell. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
1st and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Stop at the line. Few yards short from pay dirt.
But you lose the battle to line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Looking to throw. It's Russell. He's got it right near the end zone. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Parker. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. To bootleg here. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Looking to pass. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown time. The momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. No huddle now for the offense.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Becht. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
So second down after the incompletion. Throwing off play action. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Touchdown, LSU, as they put 6 more on the board. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Quarterback keeps the football. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Alabama. They were not going to catch him that time. This is an ominous sign for LSU. The Crimson Tide beginning to really roll now, Kirk, and pull away here.
Chris, we thought this would be a highly contested game with both these teams typically at the top of the SEC standings, but give Alabama a lot of credit. Everything going their way today.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Parker. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Eagles offense is back out on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
With this big a fourth-quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
Dropping back, it's Becht. The sure hands, it's Watkins. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood the scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Bama. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Durham. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this deep.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the extra point was up and good.
42, LSU, 21.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Quarterback still with the football. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Handoff running right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.